Welcome to day 99. We are one away from the big 100, where we hit our triple digits of days of me doing this shiny hunt thing. It is weird. It's weird. It's weird. Like, started back in February. Was it February? Yeah, February, what? 17th? Is that what it is? That doesn't seem right. Maybe it is 17th. No. Yes, February 17th. Of 2024. And we're rounding out 2025 here soon. It feels super weird. But yeah, guys. More Zapdos hunting. 10.3k. With the funny SNES music. So if you recognize the song, feel free to shout it out. Like it's school class. Okay. Think you're having a roast for dinner? Yeah, Niels was revived with the stare emote. To calculate your height since you use centimeters. You could have just said your height in centimeters. You and Fresh use the same system. I will be okay not knowing the exact height. That's piqued your curiosity. Yeah, Freshy's taller than you. Oh no, Fresh is the same height. Are you really? I thought you, whatever. It's essentially the same thing. 2 centimeters equals an inch. Is that what we're phrasing here? No, we're all roughly the same height. What would we ever do? No, Freshy. This isn't a Koki stream. So exactly, you can't yell in Koki's stream. He gets angry.
Cool boogie.
Feel like some Pepsi. Can't lie. Oh yeah, I forgot to grab my drink. Oh well. I'll get that one I need to.
Pepsi.
What? No, what? Get it now? It'll be fine. I have a drink beside me, it's just not the one I wanted. Okay, if you guys are doing 10, I might need to actually grab that. This is about half full. I might be able to get 10 out of this. Get the one I want. I meant I just forgot to grab it was all. I have a drink. I always have 2 drinks in here. For psychopaths like you. You're like, yeah, get your hydration. So 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah. I don't even think Lavender's here in like a full capacity. I think she's lurking. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not gonna time her out if you think you're gonna time her out like while she's lurking. You have to be actively engaging. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so that wasn't up. I have a little bit more there. Oh man, Fresh, there's like there's only a limited number of like natural hair colors that you can go with. Yeah, I have naturally pink hair, guys. Just in person, keep that in mind. I dye my hair brown. Naturally pink, otherwise. Oh, that'd be a funny like little thing in anime. The main character has to dye her hair because like her hair actually is naturally pink. I guess it could be a guy. What is it? Taiki K. He has naturally pink hair. But then again, other characters have like strange hair in that show too. If this was brown hair, they were practically the same, or basically the same. Wait, what? It's more like a dark blonde. It was way lighter, but it got darker for some reason. I think your hair, hair does weird things with pigment. You're gonna give up ever trying to picture people again? Yeah. You can't guess, well, not always. You can't guess people's like image based off how they interact with you. You can guess me? Well. Effective image material? Partially? Ah, yes. What, a picture of my hand and my socks, I think? My arm? Oh, yeah. All it confirms is I'm white. And then I have dark hair. Posted on only arms? Only hands. What's my case right now? Ah, yes. Like a live message. Alright, there you go. Free money. Y'all are insane. Niels, did you participate with with Koki in the Drunk Mario Kart yesterday? Dude, if Koki was alive right now, I'd totally just ask him in VC to ask how he's feeling. Did a few rounds. Gotcha. Dude, Koki was so gone yesterday. It was insane. So many songs I'm not even recognizing. You're too cold for this? Put a blanket on. No, the shower's only gonna be temporarily warm. You don't drink though, so you was just present? Okay. Lavender was also present. She doesn't drink either. Or at least not with medication anyway. I win. You don't care if it's temporary? Wouldn't you want to be like warm longer? Than just like for a brief amount of time? Also, today is the last day for red orbs. And then we'll have the shiny name claim. Yeah, today's the 30th. There's only 30 days in November, Freshy. Yeah, today is the last day, period. You thought I was removing Gamble? No. That's like why half of you are even here. You can't get your gambling kicks anywhere else because it's illegal in probably your country. Add another day to November? Do you really want to... You really want to do that, Niels? Some people are already having trouble in November. As is. Hey, Link to the Past. Your ankle looks broken? I thought it was just swollen. Also, why do we need another day, Niels? Give me a reason why there should be another day. Let's mess up the calendar more. This is the last day you can play Pokemon Unite if it's not gone out. Wait, why? Why are they removing Unite? What's going on with Unite and your part of Europe? Why don't we postpone until the 33rd? Ah, yes. The 33rd meme. They like gacha mechanics in the Netherlands. Isn't Unite just like a League of Legends game? They don't like gacha mechanics or any online gambling for that matter. Is this why you don't engage with the exclamation gamble deals? It won't let you. You don't want to succumb to the addictions of gambling. I wonder if the stream's even bad for something like that. You can't physically use channel points on predictions. Well, I knew about that, but you can use the chat commands, right? That's what I was more meaning. Like exclamation gamble, not the predictions. Okay. Interesting. Toes are purple. Put some socks on. Well, I guess you're getting in the shower, I guess. Go shower, socks on. No, it's from the bruising? Why are your toes bruised? Bruising doesn't shift. It went all over your foot? Then you did more than sprain your ankle. That's not how bruises work. They don't just shift. They don't just move along to the next area. It's been a hard toe stuff. Just bruised the whole foot. Yeah. And bruised on the side didn't get directly affected. What did you do? What did you do? Because you may have unironically sprained your foot. You landed on someone's foot after jumping. Okay. So that doesn't explain your toes. That does explain the whole ankle, though. And that does explain the ankle. You probably just sprained one side a bit less than the other. You're locked in, I guess. Yeah, your ankle is. It's so silly. Yo, weed. We got the 10 weed. And today's just... oh god, today's a day for vibing. I can't seem to wake up. I got like 7 hours of sleep. It's just like, I can't. Rah! Did that work? Wrong. If it worked before, don't you think I would jump? I like jump scares. It's only the left half of your foot, kinda. I'm just trying to figure out what you did to your foot to make it roll down the like side of your foot. Lizard.
Lizard.
I think it was your toes that went to the floor first, and then your ankle. So you smashed your toes into the floor, and then bent your ankle. I mean, that actually would be a... that would be a pretty apt explanation of it. That sounds painful. Yeah, but he'll bounce back. He has super fast healing ability. Didn't break though? What, your toes or the floor? Also, any bit of your foot. Breaking your toe, yeah, breaking your toe and like landing on the floor would be a wild way to have a story about. So I jumped up, I came down, and I broke my toe on the floor. Spider cat. What about just a freshly spider? What if it's just a spider with a top hat on? Because all British people have a top hat, right? Your toes are so long. Well, no meat on them feet. That's so silly. Oh boy. Are the shoes different in the UK and like Europe and stuff like that? We have those shoes here that like taper off and like constrict like the end of your foot. You want to try actually streaming? Then do it. Nothing stops you. All that stops you from streaming is you. You have zero clue. You think I have any clue? You think I have any clue on what I'm doing here? I'm shiny hunting and I have the terrible luck. No. Exactly. Niels gets it. You feel like your mic never works because you're just talking? There are a lot of yappers on Twitch, Freshie. Or you could just get like an actual microphone. And you can't see the chat either. Your PC would be perfect for streaming, then why don't you try doing it, Niels? My eye is itchy. My eye is so itchy. That's Donkey Kong music. Last live 4 years ago. You struggle with what to play without streaming. All right. Your last live was probably 3 weeks ago. Yeah, when you streamed for like 15 minutes and rated me. By the way, Niels, something you could do is, I mean, it's one of those things where like, you know, I know that you like switch games constantly. That's fine, just do that. You could have just the generic video games like category, so you don't have to constantly be changing your category. Oh yeah, I can disable Discord now, hold on. I'm not using it right now. I guess I'm also not using multi-game sound either. That'd be fine. You streamed for 2 minutes. What, you check to see how long it was? Might need to put your 5070 Ti to use again. Or to use soon. Hey, I know somebody who's looking for a donation for a GPU. In case you can't find a use for it now. Could you imagine having a Ryzen 3 3300X and a 5070 Ti? The bottleneck would be insane. The render for DaVinci editing would be like super quick though. Oh, you kind of just remembered. DaVinci, yeah. Like the Code or Leonardo. Oh, man. You have a 3070 sitting here. Only problem is it might be unstable. You don't actually know. You switched around some parts and then instability was gone. What do you mean you had instability? Also, I don't know how unstable it can really be when I'm using a 760. Also, you could probably just sell that and get like money for it. Random PC reboots without warning? I'm trying to think of like why your GPU would cause that. Like poof black screen then boots up again. It boots up again? Not just the screen returning, it boots up again? That I'm concerned that it wasn't the GPU, because that would just make your screen shut off if it had a failure. I don't think it would make the whole system reboot. Just my understanding of GPUs, I'm trying to think like why it would do that. Like, the PSU would be like the first culprit in my mind if it's not blue screening. Like, if it... That's the only thing I can immediately think of. I mean, obviously, I'm not like an IT professional, so I couldn't say for like 100% certainty it couldn't have been the GPU. But like, if it's just poof blacking out and then rebooting, I would think it had to be the PSU. You're running the same PSU without trouble. Without trouble. Can you do me a favor? As silly as this is, I guess it could have also been the RAM, but I don't know why that would have been the case unless it wasn't seated properly. And you seated the next RAM properly. Can you just for like, and I know this seems like a very silly question because you went from a 3070 to a 5070. Can you look at the power usage of a 3070 versus your 5070 Ti? Oh, we're about to hit 10.5. By the way, 10K raffle. Some F-Zero music. Yeah, I can't. I just know like basic troubleshooting when it comes to like PCs. And it rebooting is without a blue screen, just it just screams PSU to me. I mean, you think I might surpass Koki in hours watched this year? I doubt it, because he streams more than me. Okay, yeah. Okay, so Neos, I kind of expected that. Like, honestly, I really did. However, I wonder... Whenever you changed your CPU and your RAM, did you downgrade either of them? Most days, yeah. Like I said, you'll probably still have more time with Koki, though, because he streams more days. Both were upgrades. Huh. I mean... I'm just trying to think. I mean, I guess it could be the PSU, but I've never heard it rebooting. Unless, like, unless, like, the motherboard, like, software has, like, some kind of failsafe about that? I mean, as far as I'm aware, if your RAM isn't seated correctly, it causes, it can cause, like I said, I'm not an IT professional at all in this. I'm just trying to, like, remember knowledge about it. Because, like, I think if your RAM isn't seated properly, it causes it to have some issues booting, but I think it causes blue screens, not just blackouts to reboots. Because I think that's why my computer blue screens at random times because of my RAM. Then there's probably some corruption in one of my drives. But changing out your CPU also seems weird. It is, I guess it is also possible that your CPU just could have had like a weird like interaction with the GPU causing it to reset, I guess. But I don't know what would do that. Do you have like matching like CPU and GPU? Like, I guess there could be like a mismatch there. But I don't know if that would even do anything. You just saw a guy flash his... You just saw a guy flash his chest at the screen after beating a level in a game. Dude was excited. Look at the alpha male over there. That's weird, Niels. I don't know. I guess it could have been the GPU. I just haven't heard of it just like fully rebooting without a blue screen. It's like, it just handles your graphics. Why would it? I don't know. Went to your school Christmas fair yesterday? How was it? Did you guys have games? Imagine having a dunk tank at a Christmas fair. It was boring. There was one game. Do you at least have snow? You could have played snowball fighting. 5070 Ti is totally a worthy upgrade for your playtime in SWOTOR. Hey, now you can play SWOTOR at maximum settings plus overdrive. No, you don't have snow in England. Just rain, right? It's only rain. You have snow. Anytime I ever see England, there's no sun. It's all clouds. Also, Pokémon would definitely benefit from this upgrade. Yeah, when you get the 4K mod. Like, patch. Why do you even need a 5070 Ti, Niels? What's the most advanced game you play? Specifically, although there was eye candy. Uh-huh. Some dude behind the booth flashing his chest every time someone plays this game. The only game there at the fair. You bought for Borderlands 4, which you already dropped. I'm not surprised, Niels. No, that was a separate event. Uh-huh. It's obviously reminded you. The guy flashing his chest reminded you of your Christmas fair. You did get Borderlands 4 free with your GPU. No wonder you dropped it. Hi, Alexis. How you doing today? You're also, I think, a different color today. We were just talking about PokeMMO, and hey, you spawned in. I don't know, Niels. I think it's because you didn't have the money investment like you did with other games you buy. You got Borderlands 4, like, I guess I'll try it. Some Mega Man music. It is insane. Why is the discounted Black Friday 256 gigabyte of Switch 2 storage 45 pounds? I couldn't tell you. They have proprietary SD cards, don't they? Similar to like Xbox's weird like storage expansion card. It's so stupid. Was it normally $50? Oh man, I was at Target with Kat, I think last week, and I said, oh, because we were just looking at like how expensive everything was. Like a toilet paper holder is like $30, and it's like, why? Not even the one you put in the wall, just a standing one. It's just like, okay, why is this $30? We're walking through the aisles, and I said, oh man, I can't wait for like in 2 weeks for next week for all these prices to be discounted for $10 more. It's just like, all right. Man, these deals go crazy. Everything's $10 more expensive. You need an Express SD card for the Switch 2. It's normally 55 to 60. Nintendo offers the own 256 gigabyte ones for 55 to 60 pounds. And you want a 1 terabyte one. And for the Switch 2 to release actual good games. What's wrong with Legends EA? Also, Metroid Prime 4? Hello? Bop. Nothing? You wanna play Expedition 33 on your Switch? Oh my god. The power of the Switch can't handle Expedition 33. There's been so much glaze that you're curious? Are you really? I feel like everybody has tried to at least like play Expedition 33. Like I loved the game. It's like my favorite RPG now. Like it's the first game since I played Legend of Dragoon that's actually like hit that top mark for me. Because it did a whole bunch of stuff that I enjoyed in Legend of Dragoon and just kind of like somewhat applied it to Expedition 33. I've played it? Yeah, I've 100%ed it. Your friend has done his Xbox, and after a while you see why people like it so much, but you think it's still kind of overglazed. That's because you haven't got far enough into it. The very beginning parts of the game is a lot of setup. There's a lot of setup for a lot of storytelling later on. The game is set into 3 acts, so... Trust me, it's not overglazed. You have a bum swatch tool. What's happening in Discord? Oh, you're DMing me? Is that the lasagna? Looks like you just made like a cheese pizza. It looks super good though. The cheese alone makes me jealous. Granted, that's the only thing I can see. However, I will say, Niels, you're making a round lasagna. Here in the States, we always make like rectangular like lasagnas. The comments about it coming to Switch, they said it's basically too pretty and high quality, which is true. The game has a lot of... It should come in like... What, a year? I mean, maybe. The Switch 2, sure. But like, that game has so many particle effects. Every attack is super animated. Like, Lune alone, like, her attacks are super cool. Launch title to Switch 3. Honestly, I could play Expedition 33 on here. Do my second playthrough live on Twitch. Oh, and I could play it on the easier difficulty as well. My first playthrough of the game was on, what's the hardest difficulty? I think it's Expeditioner or something like that. My first playthrough of the game was on the hardest difficulty, and I beat it back then. It'd be funny to go back through that game just on the easiest difficulty because it'd be so free. Shower's so warm. Just turn the heat. All right, I forgot. Turn your radiators on. Dingy 1950s living. Windows and radiators. That's all you guys got. Honestly, better for the environment anyway. Than whatever AC heat stuff we got going on over here. You said you're in heaven, let you stay there? No, you do. The hot water will eventually run out. I don't think it's a municipal hot water like well that you can just hang out in. Those would be called a hot spring anyway, but still. Why am I listening to 64-bit Lion King? Is this Lion King? This isn't the Lion King. Okay. I've not been listening. Funny enough, this is the PAL version of the game. Why does that matter? Why is that the image? I've not been listening to music whatsoever. I know it's there. I don't know what's playing though. You have to keep putting your phone next to your ear to hear it over the water. Yeah, because I have the music so low, right? Oh man, if I was to play Expedition 33, it'd have to be like in place of Legends EA. No, because water is too loud. Yeah, but Niagara Falls are so loud. Water impacting other things is always super loud. Pressure and gravity and all that. Is it possible to learn this power? Yes, if you're that concerned, just get one of those waterproof cases. Or just always keep one hand dry, I guess, while you're showering. Which seems a bit weird. Requires skill and long arms. Uh-huh. Or just get a waterproof case. Like, not the one of those hard cases, one of those soft cases that you can still, like, touch. You keep one hand dry. Why? The text? Brother. Aren't you supposed to be enjoying the warmth of the shower? Why are you trying to text at the same time? You're trying to distract your mind while distracting your mind. Sometimes you just gotta take a shower to relax. You don't always need to have your phone with you. Can you indoctrinate both of us into the freshies? No. I listen to music in the shower, but I don't like do all that. I use it as my relaxation time. Because I don't think I live near a hot spring. And so if I just want to enjoy being in a warm environment. It's funny, I don't like hot environments unless it involves water. Like, it was 72 in here earlier, and I lowered it down to 70. Like, I do not like heat temperature unless it involves water. I don't enjoy the Freshie Squad? Not when you... No. No. I need to be more emotive. Ah. Oh, so watching so many people interact with like Live 2D like software, it makes me kind of want to have like a Live 2D model. Maybe I'll get one at some point. It'll be really cool though. You're gonna wash? Ah, yes. That means you have to get your other hand wet. No more freshy text for a little bit. Because now we can sit in silence while I just stare at a screen for Zapdos. Oh well. Niels, you do realize that means that you can't talk either, right? Now it's just gonna be 5 minutes of me not having anything to talk about because I don't have a good train of thought. A worthy sacrifice, is it though? I'm out, Freshy Cat. I like how you just I like how you just came in here, rolled a nat one, and said go watch. Like you knew you were gonna roll it. There was like no like hesitancy to it as well. Just promise me you'll come back, Niels. Alright, and then there was no one in chat. Oh boy. One of the things I kind of have a little bit of problem about using my OBS chat to like read. If I'm using 7TV, I can see the deleted messages. Since I'm using Twitch's like actual chat, I can't see the deleted messages anymore, which kind of sucks because sometimes I like to still react to them. And they also get removed from the chat behind me. And then since Koki made me a mod, I've never actually modded using like Twitch's actual like chat before, so it looks really weird to me. I can drag the timeout, which is super weird. Also, for some reason, I can't use 7TV emotes in Koki's chat, even though I'm pretty sure he has them. Oh, no, never mind, he can't. Never mind, I forgot, he can't. For some reason, he can't get 7TV to work. It's really funny that the only indication that Freshy's muted is the message behind me that says that Freshy Cat rolled a nat 1. Because of Niels. Oh, I forgot to edit the timer on that. Whoops. I forgot to put nat 1 for Niels and Freshy. Whoops. I think it's pretty obvious though if you look at the mod actions that they've got timed out around the same time. And it involves Niels. Oh boy. What am I gonna do with you two? I do hope we can get Zapdos sometime soon. I want to go hunt in the routes. REs are super fun. I like the idea of just, I'm running around. Hey look, a shiny. What's it gonna be? I don't know. Will it be a rat? Will it be a Pidgey? Will it be the Zapdos I'm still hunting? I don't know. I kind of like the static encounters because like, I can just do this super easily. I don't have to really think too much. I can just engage in it super quickly. But it does get tedious and a little boring whenever they go for like long hunts like this. To be fair, Mewtwo shined well before I expected him to. So I guess I just wasn't ready to go back to a long hunt immediately after such a long hunt with Articuno. And then it's like, oh yeah, here's your Mewtwo in sub 2000. All right, back to it. Back to 10,000 plus checks for a Pokemon. Not gonna lie, if this is gonna be my shiny luck for the entirety of Fire, Red, Leaf, Green, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, I'm never gonna get this thing done. I have to like, oh yeah, one long hunt, now one short hunt. Now one long hunt, now one short one. This feels like it kind of feels like a Mega Man boss, but it definitely isn't. I'm curious about what game this is. Oh wait, what game is it before it fades away? Super Robotector? Or sorry, Probotector, Alien Rebels, huh? Oh. Road Warriors. The Road Warriors is the name of the game. Why? Oh. Alright, so a game just came up on the, like for this song, obviously. But I like the name so much that I want to play it. Super Probotector Alien Rebels is a crazy name for a game, by the way. Bahamut Lagoon. The song's called JoJo and the God Dragons. Why don't I want to play this RPG now? Alright. Yeah, if we keep like doing this like flip-flopping or like back and forth of like a shiny then a not a shiny, like for like short and long periods of time. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm gonna lose my mind more. Hey Nils. Like I think I'm gonna lose my mind if I have a long hunt followed by a super short hunt every time. Because then it's essentially like, okay, I'm just perpetually stuck in a long hunt. Like, I know that the next Pokemon is going to take forever because every Pokemon following it has been short. Actually, hold on a sec. Let's check this real quick. I need to open up Studio real quick. Zoop. So if I look at my shorts, right? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I chose the wrong number. I thought this was gonna be our 9th. This is gonna be our 8th. Whoops. Oh well. But like, it seems Zapdos will not be our 9th shiny. It'll be our 8th. Charmander was at 5812. Then we had Snorlax at 1000. We had 4221 for Squirtle, and then 16,000 for Bulbasaur. Right, 16,000 for Bulbasaur, followed by a 2195 Magikarp, followed by a 12,000 Doduo, followed by an 1800 Mewtwo. Huh. Oh, I have not posted. I have not posted the Articuno. What? Hold on, just one moment. Whoever did that. Wait, why? Wait, what? This is our 9th. This will be our 9th. Hi, Sal Char. Zapdos would be our 9th shiny. I don't have Articuno posted on here. I forgot to post Articuno on my YouTube. Is it posted on my TikTok? I'm just losing my mind now. Hold on, I gotta check TikTok. Did I post my Articuno clip to TikTok? Surely I did. Hey Ludwig, what are you doing here? Yeah, there's the Articuno. Why did I not post it to YouTube? Well, I guess I know what I'm doing. Eye candy? Scatter? Why are we scattering? Just because there's a mod present? Who rolled you a 1? It's Pressure. Pressure, who do you think rolled you a 1? I need you to give me one very, like, pretty simple guess. Yeah, Sal got here. When will the RE6 vid come out? Oh god. Let's see here. I just closed this one. Let me go and get this encounter start so you guys can see this. I'll close OBS for a moment. Okay, so we have Legends ZA Part 2 was the most recent video, which means, let's see here. 96 was that, so 1, 2. Wait, is that right? Oh yeah, it's a 2. 3. That will get uploaded later. 4, 5, 6. It'll be the 6th video, so in 3 weeks. Why is that, Sal? Why are you curious about the RE6 upload? I'm still uploading only twice a week. I'm only uploading on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I used to upload on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Though with Kat changing her job again, I don't know what the schedule is going to be after like 2 weeks from now. I don't know if it's going to be consistently still the same. Niels, what are you sending me? Brother. 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 I guess the facts cannot be disputed in this case. Yeah, it'll get released in 3 weeks. Since it'll be the 6th video, it should be on a Thursday. Wait, 3 weeks from now, Thursday. It should release on the 18th. Oh, little turtle wants to watch? Oh, okay. Technically the VOD is still up on Twitch if you want to just watch it from there. Hey Lavender, again. How are you feeling, girly pop? Oh my god. You guys have got to leave her alone. Hold on, before I start timing people out, don't do it yet, so. Hold on, but I used the wrong raffle, hold on. Your EP? Ah. Do me a favor, Lavender, can you roll a nat 20 for me real quick? Don't forget, guys, you can counter the nat 1 by rolling a nat 20. I think you guys forget this. You never give you enough time to roll it? Well, that's because you were also showering and you needed to just focus on that. Alright. Alright, Sal, do you want to do the timeouts for both Lavender and Freshie because they both have the nat 1 now? Also, Freshie, you gotta keep in mind, whenever you roll the nat 1 for someone else, you don't get the roll. The only person that gets the roll is the person who you rolled for. Okay, I'll explain this while Sal is typing this out. Whenever you roll for someone else, bye Freshie. Whenever you roll for someone else, you both take the same, like, nat 1 roll. So since you rolled for Lavender, both of you get timed out for it. However, since she's the one you rolled for, she gets to roll her own die again. And if she rolls a nat 20, the exact opposite, only you get timed out. And plus, she also gets the points on top of that. However, if you roll that person's die and you get a nat 20, in this case, because it's a nat d20, only the person you rolled for gets the points. So it's really just a troll mechanic at this point. Maybe I should add the mechanic where if the person you rolled for rolls a nat 20, you get double timed out for like the time period. That would be super funny. Hold on. Alright, so 5 sips check, Charmander, and a +1. Okay. Whoops. Lavender, if you don't want to be a part of the dice like consequences, just tell me and I won't have you do it. I won't like have them do it to you. I know people troll you all the time with it though. You're just so easy to troll, I guess. Alright. Oh yeah, I might have to get that drink. I don't think I have 5 sips left in that. Alright, give me just a moment. But hi, Sal Char. I need to go grab my other drink real quick and it'll be just in the fridge so I don't have to like pour it. Alright, Peebles. Peebles. How Crazy House wasn't even you this time? Oh yeah, no. I agree. It's wild that you're not the one trolling her this time. However, I think she might be a little over it. No, Lap, I get it. You just woke up and you are being attacked now. I get it. The difference is that the rolling the nat one doesn't time me out, it only times you out, so. 1. 2. 3. Alright, that's that one done. Going from 0 sugar to sugar, huh? 4. 5. Oh boy. All the family has now left is the house, but possibly not for long. What? Huh? Now I'm lost. What? Rage intensifies. Guys, you guys are going to get her to absolutely crash out on you. Am I going to be playing Renegades? Probably not. This will probably be the first time I see someone else play the story. Because 1, I don't have the money, and 2, I don't want to support where Destiny is right now. Like, I want to support Destiny because I want to see that game do better, but like, I have supported it through like highs and lows for 11 years. Like, I can't keep supporting in this, like, where the state of the game is right now. And knowing that Renegades is this, and like a lot of the stuff, like a lot of the gear that's in Renegades looks really cool. But like, especially the LMG, that looks like sick. But like, it's just more Destiny. And like, I don't know what they need to do to fix it, but it's just more Destiny, and that's not what, ironically enough, that's not what Destiny needs. It doesn't need just more Destiny. It needs like something different. I couldn't tell you what, but it's not this. Just make a 3 at this point. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, Destiny 3 will fix a lot of issues. I don't know that it will. I truly don't know if it will. Alright, if Freshie is back, that means Lavender, you're probably back here in just a couple seconds. Lavender, do you want to be left out of the dice rolls? Like, you'll be fine. Like, you can keep the like this has nothing to do with the raffles. I'm just curious if you want to be left out of the dice rolls. Like, I need your opinion on this. You would? Okay. By the way, when I say like leave you out, I mean like you won't get punished for any of it. So if someone like rolls for you, only they're going to get timed out then. Poor girl. I don't know why everybody like focuses on you so bad. What? Freshie, why? I don't know what I'm looking at. Alright. Okay, the barcode. Anyway, Lavender, how'd you sleep? You didn't sleep just worrying about Koki the entire time, did you? Also, you need to explain to me what happened yesterday, because I missed out on so much. Your stream streak died? Oh yeah, because you didn't show up to the stream on Friday. Listen, it's not my fault. Freshie, how do you find out about my streams? The only thing I did not do is post to Twitter and Blue Sky. That's the only thing I didn't do. Your neighbors are being loud, so you didn't sleep until 4 a.m. again? I'm sorry. You find out through thinking, you guess? What? Yeah, you still have the live notification on Twitch. I still appear in your feed. I have the live notif in the Discord. You just feel when I'm online. What, Sal? I mean, yeah, you did show up. You did show up to Friday's stream. You don't have live notes, so you don't check schedules. You just anticipate it. I mean, fair. Streaming on Fridays is that's something that's definitely very rare. That's why I called it an illegal Friday stream. You're used to it after I've been offline on Xbox for so long. How long have I been off now? Nearly, what, 3 years, I think? 2 years? Because I stream at certain times, I just check them, hence why he was first today. True. 941 days. Oh boy, I am past the 3. Nope. 365, right? I'm getting real close to 3 years that I've been appearing offline. You felt the Dante tingle? Well, apparently Sal felt it on Friday, but you didn't. Yeah, but Sal's known me for 2 billion years. I mean, that is fair. We played tic-tac-toe and Connect 4 and checkers. We've arm wrestled. He's thrown my phone across the bus. I don't know, Freshie. I feel like you... Has it only been that long? What's our... Hold on. Oh my god. David, I swear to god, if he joins in stream after following me on Twitter. Hold on, I'm trying to check the thing on Discord. Oh, well, this is gonna take forever to actually search through. How do I do like time? It was a Nokia, it was going to be fine. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean you just throw someone's phone across the room. Or sorry, the bus. They were talking in Discord, it's been since April. And April is not 10 months. I guess that is true, huh? Alright. I don't know, it feels like it's been longer than 10 months. You were a wild child, Freshie. Hey, Lamb. $7 years since the Safford 2 account. Your stream, what about it? Your first was Safford 2. Did you never have a Safford 1 account on Twitch? You're taking over a building one day. Can it be Silphco? Keep forgetting your password. Give me my stream? No. This is my stream key. Make your own. Or are you just gonna fangirl over welcome home? You'll take over my work building. You don't even know where I work. All of them. All 5 of them. Yes, 100%. I don't even know what welcome's even going on about. You're just gonna be like in the Discord just chatting or just yapping about welcome home. I'm just gonna be disappeared on the screen. You were wrong. There was more. You just finished finding everything on Xbox. Or sorry, on Xbox. On finding everything. Well, of course. Why do you think the update was delayed? There was more stuff than you thought. You're gonna save for an Xbox? Do it. Or not. Save for a PC. You get to play more games, but over a decade, yeah. Junior year, which would have been 2012. Let you ramble? You can't give spoilers. Isn't like isn't the entire update spoilers? Because like for people who haven't interacted with Welcome Home. You like PC gaming much? Then yeah, get an Xbox or a PS5. Whichever is your console choice. Both have their merits. Yes. Yeah, so see? Yeah, so Sal, 13 years with you. Cat would also be 13 years. Circle is 15 years. Because I met him as a freshman. Lamb is about 5 years. Koki is also... Ooh. Koki's a long time as well. Because I was talking to him for a while in Monica's chat before he started following me. I want to say his is about 3 or 4 years? I want to say 4 years more than 3. I don't remember what year I started watching Monica. Oh man, it's such a weird thought. Like a lot of people that like came in like early, like Whiskers. Whiskers came in. There's no sound. Yeah, there is. Whiskers came in pretty early as well. So I think he's been kind of like popping in and out for like over a year. What's the follow age on Whiskers? Uh, is that what it is? 11 months. Okay, so maybe it, well, what was I playing 11 months ago? Because he came in during Metroid, I'm pretty sure. Because I think it was Metroid 1 or 2. I don't know. Follow age is such a fickle thing sometimes, I feel like. You have salmon and potatoes for dinner? Some sort of salad? Weren't you talking about having, like, a roast for dinner earlier? I don't think salmon's count as part of roast. Have fun, Larkin Sal. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your gaming session. To be fair, Freshy, didn't you come along from Koki? I think Whisters just kind of stumbled upon me. I think, anyway. You have someone who waxes the entirety of your body with duct tape? But, like, why, though? Raffle. By the way, Lavender, why don't you try to get some more sleep? Like, you got to sleep at 4 a.m. and you're an hour behind me, so you woke up at 11. None of y'all put too much, like, importance on sleep. Figure watching him for maybe 3.5 months before you met me. Cookie's always raining me, man. Sleep with headphones on? That's also kind of a bad idea. Sorry if you lurk for a bit. Why would you need to apologize for that? I mean, even if I put you into the VC right now, it's like, you can ramble if you want, but I will not be able to relate to it at all. Unlike Kingdom Hearts. You don't participate in raids usually? You come for that streamer and only that streamer. I don't know, Freshie. You're particular. I mean, you can still participate in a raid. You just don't have to. You don't have to stick around if you don't want to. But you should totally still at least participate, like in going to a different stream. I know it's kind of like not the point of it. The point of the raid is to like take your audience and move them to somewhere else. That way they can see the other people that was like content that you enjoy. But sometimes like the people that, you know, like the content that I enjoy may not be the same exact content that you enjoy, even if I emulate some of the content that I watch. I mean, of course, it's entirely up to you. I mean, sometimes I follow with raids, sometimes I don't. It just depends. There have been times where Kai has raided out and I haven't followed with it. There have been times where he does and I do. You're not usually a fan of much content. You usually do it for the streamer. Or if they do content you like, then it's fine. Interesting. I mean, to be fair, I think a lot... Whenever it comes to like the type of content that people make, it kind of changes like the focus of what the streams are. Because like when a person streams one game, it kind of like locks them in to a degree to where a lot of people that are coming to view them are probably there for the game and the content, not the person. Versus if you're a variety streamer like I'm trying to be, like you have to kind of have like a better personality to have a constant change in games that people may not always come to watch. So like I get that aspect of it. I just don't like the idea of being like stuck in like one like game type. Granted, I know I do Pokemon every week, and currently have 2 Pokemon games on the schedule, but that's because I adore the Legends games. I think the change in mechanics from like standard Pokemon is super fun. But that's also why I like why I play other games, you know, Shinobi, Timesia, Chrono Trigger, Sparking Zero for Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. Super Star Wars. It's just jumping over like Mega Man, just jumping all over the place. I like a variety of different games. You follow like 2 billion different people that have either just stopped streaming or that you just don't really like anymore. So, what made you not like them anymore? You came to Twitch purely because of a furry streamer. I wonder if it was Barley. And and you went off immediately after you realized they were just doing furry chat room streams. Never mind, it's not Barley. Lack of interest? Interesting. I wonder what causes you to lose interest. Granted, as you get older, your interest will change. So it could have also been that. You have heard of him? Yeah, he's a very popular, like, streamer now. You haven't watched him yet? Most of the time, it's pretty chill. I mean, he's always loud. There's a lot of chaotic energy. There's also, like, a lot of chill energy as well. It's really strange. All of my exposure has just been through TikTok. I have not watched a single stream of his, but just watching his TikTok videos, it's one of those things where, like, you can definitely tell the chaotic energy because that's what most of his clips are, but you can see the moments in between where, well, sometimes you can see the moments in between where it's like, it's fairly calm. Most of his streams, as far as I know, are just cooking streams. Like, every single one of his things that I see, he's cooking something. Very rarely do I see him not cooking something. I have magic. I have fox ears, or I guess cat ears. I don't have the flute that other people do with their fox ears. Aesthetically, I don't really like the middle ear fluff. Listen, I don't know what magic you think I have. Pokey has more magic than I do. I'm just a dude who likes to vibe and just talk to people. We're also VTubers. He's a Pikachu. And I'm just some fox dude. Oh, do I actually have like vertical? Oh, I do have vertical differences. I didn't realize that. Huh. I guess it all depends on where my head is. And also streams with huge chats. What do you mean? As in you don't like it or you do like it? Dude, whenever chat's moving too fast, I can't read it. You hate it? I get that. It kind of comes with the territory of popularity, though. The more popular you get, the more likely, not guaranteed, just saying that, but the more likely there are going to be more people talking in chat. Because it's really funny. You don't contribute anything? What do you mean? Well, I don't think that's necessarily true. I do think it is true that you do have a harder time being seen, but I do think you're still contributing. Like, even in like a big chat. Because like you might have some other people in chat try to talk to you. Sometimes the streamer may see it. Like I've had times where like Ray, like one of my favorite content creators, like he's like noticed a few of my messages. Other times I'm just talking to random people in the chat that are also there. And so like it depends on what you go for. If you're going for community, going for the game, going for the streamer itself, it all depends. So you sound odd, but you feel like Twitch streaming is about people watching, but also the community have the possibility to interact with the streamer. Did I start swimming like a little girl? I did smile. Cause like, there, what is it? What do VTubers say? Was it Oshi? Is that what it is? For like the person you look up to for like your content creation kind of thing? I guess that's why on Twitter I have a rose and a gaming controller, an Xbox controller. It's the quote unquote Oshi mark or whatever. Hold on, hands. I have hands. Do they want to work? No. Oh wait. Yeah, there we go. It's like a quote unquote Oshi mark. Like he's not even that much older than me, which is funny. I think he's like 5 or 6 years older than me. Cause what is it? He was. Oh god, how old was he? Cause like when did he join Achievement Hunter? Cause that's when I started watching Achievement Hunters whenever he joined. Oh, why does that look familiar, Freshy? Anyway, do I know what it is? It looks familiar, but I couldn't tell you why. Is that what it is? Oh, interesting. Cause like he's what a weird thing. Is he right? Interesting. So Freshy, you know it. Koki knows it, and it just vaguely looks familiar to me. Then again, whenever like your favorite number is 23, you end up seeing a lot of like similar numbers. So maybe it's just the pattern recognition of 621. Because like 423 from the Ben drowned like creepypasta that evolved into like this whole like ARG thing. Like I see 423 everywhere now. I'm not even a furry. Lurk. I forgot I had that. The fact that I recognize it. I didn't recognize it. I said it looked familiar. Koki, how are you feeling? Would you be willing to get into a VC? Eat Lurk. Lurk, unlurk, relurk. I really should put a cooldown timer on that. You just woke up, man? Yeah, but I want to ask you how you're doing. I want to make sure you're good and you're drinking water. If you want to stay in bed, stay in bed. Don't worry about it. That's a 15. No. Yes. You pinch the crap out of your fingers on what, the door? How'd you manage that? Moving folding chair. Oh, what's the boy? In the cold. You moving things from the garage again? The garage? Lavender, since you're, awake, what happened yesterday? What did I miss? I need to know what happened. Or Koki can say it, since he seems to not be super hungover. If you just want to vibe with chat, dude, do that. There is zero pressure to go to a VC. Played Mario Kart. That's it. That's all it was. a lot of stuff. Well, I'm here for the next 2 hours, so I think maybe 2.5 hours. So I think we got time. You might borrow the chairs for your granddad's from your granddad's funeral home for Thanksgiving. Wait, I don't think I ever knew what your granddad did. Is it, all right. Yeah, I'm field director, partially retired. Okay. And it continued an Eevee stream, which would explain why he shouted me out earlier. Listen, I'm all for getting the lore. I want to know what happened. Castlevania music, okay. What Castlevania is this? Castlevania Vampire Kiss? PAL version, right? What is Vampire Kiss? Castlevania Vampire Kiss. Dracula X, okay. You was bribed with Yoshi in a costume? Okay, we need to rewind this. Like I said, we have roughly 2.5 hours to go through the lore. When what happened? I want what happened. Like, I know there was a lot of stuff. Things move fast when people are drinking. Oh boy. All right, I want to know more information about this shotgun wedding. Not an actual one, but I want to know about this shotgun wedding you two had. Funny enough, I don't even think many states do that, except for like what drive-through weddings except for like Las Vegas. That's what I'm asking. I'm curious. Pepsi. It's too real. I wish I could. I wish I could add like a RNG to like change between like different like yells. Cookie asked if you spam the hydrates. He asked to marry, so I did. Wait, I'm gonna read this verbatim. Cookie said if I spam the hydrates, he would ask to marry, so you did and said yes, and it happened. All right. As I said, my kids grow up so fast. All adoptive. Why does this sound like Banjo-Kazooie? Animaniacs. Why, these are all the PAL versions of the games, which is funny. A win-win situation. Uh-oh. Oh, we got another raffle. I didn't even notice. That's an interesting Koki. Why would you what? This seems like a weird thing. Why was it conditional on her spamming the hydrates? You would have gonna say yes anyway. Like, we are the Animaniacs. We are zany to the max. Oh boy. We need to look for prints. Found them. No. Fingerprints. I don't think so. Got a beer and a wife at the same time. This is insane. So when's the honeymoon? Surely Lavender already has an idea. Oh no, he was definitely not dying from Lavender. He was just dying. You know how much he drank? You want to know the funniest thing about the entirety of that drunk stream, Koki? It's weird to explain, but I could see it on, I could see it on the Pikachu. I could see that you're getting more drunk over time. Like I don't know how to describe it other than that. Like I could see it. Pepsi.
Two of those things for just chicken. Pepsi.
To be fair, you did keep yelling at me to drink water too. That you did. And the funny thing about that is that like you were still so quiet. I could barely hear Cherry and I could barely hear you. But I recognized your voice, so I was able to hear yours quite easily. But like you were still quiet. You thought 50 hydrates with Monster is horrible? Think again. Yeah, if I ever did a drunk stream, big if on that, I'm literally going to be doing like very, I will be doing very limited hydrates like that. No. I feel like living the next day, thank you. My body's not meant for that much percentages. To be fair, I wouldn't be drinking beer. I don't like beer. I think it's too weedy in taste. Like maybe Guinness. Guinness is like the one beer I can drink. But like no, it would have to be actual alcohol, and that's gonna be so bad. You didn't have your headset on. You didn't have your headset on, and you had washed your hair for a Koki stream. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Then why you were quiet. Hey, what? Hey, Spy. They made you down an entire bottle right in the beginning? Oh my god. Koki, are you really that surprised? Yeah, we're going to do a drunk stream. And then you're surprised. The Pokey shock face. The Pikachu shocked face. When everyone just redeems, like, right at the beginning. You have a funny way to describe beer? Lay it on me. It's just frothy grain. I cannot drink it. Da, 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 da. You're so glad you decided not to go with the wine? Oh. Yeah. I think you probably wouldn't have made it halfway through that stream if you were drinking wine instead. Wine is not a drink that you can have a lot of. You think it tastes like carbonated pee? I just think that beer tastes terrible. I can't. Cat can drink it. I cannot. You love wine, so does Cat. You love white wine? Also same. I'm not even really that heavy of a wine drinker either. But it has to be white wine because otherwise the like I don't know how to describe it. But, once again, I'm just trying to like use the words that I can like best describe it. Red or like darker wines, the darker it is, if it's not fruity, it just tastes more like more and more tree like more barky, more earthy, I guess. That's why it's called what? Interesting. I don't play enough GTA. I don't really even like GTA 5. Controversial take here. Not a big fan of GTA 5. I have a good number of achievements in it. Doesn't mean I like it. And before anyone asks, I will not be playing GTA 6. And that's German for pea water. I'm not surprised. This is why I stick to either like fruity drinks or why like I have actual alcohol as my drinks while I'm playing GTA 7. You mean when my grandkids are able to play it? Sure. Every beer that you have means no kid can have that beer. If you're not an alcoholic, you're a hero. Nope, still alcoholic. There's always more. But also American beers suck a lot, I guess. Do German beers not have that wheat flavor to them? You need Mexican beer in the house, not American. Is it also made with cane sugar? Listen, if somebody wants to throw me, not literally, if somebody wants to throw me a like different countries like beer, I'll try it, but I cannot promise I'll like it. I say this like I said I liked Guinness. Guinness is Irish, right? You don't know if we have your guys' beer over here? I probably don't. I mean, like I said, Sal, I like Guinness, and that's not an American one, so maybe I will like other countries' ones. You watch me use my fourth pity wish for another beer. Why not just make the first wish infinite beer? Modelo is the king of Mexican beers. Interesting. I'm willing to try anything at least once. I probably should reorient that. I'm willing to try most things at least once. Got some Mario music. It took, how long did it take to get to Mario in this playlist? It took an hour and a half to get to Mario. How do you guys feel about Mario? You like Mario? No, we're just talking about beer. Now we're going to Mario. How the Marlboro packet of cigarettes look at me when you're 10 beers down. Do you also smoke, Spy? Also, I don't know how to describe how adorable that emote is. Is it safe to say you guys like Mario? You're spamming Yoshi's noise. You like Mario? You still think all beer tastes like carbonated pee, though you're not really what? You're not really a what? A drinker? Fair. I'm not either. Honestly, I'm not. But that doesn't mean I don't want one from like just time to time just for fun. Like all my favorite like drinks are mixed drinks. Just because I like the just I don't know, the fruitiness of it. People always yell at me for my favorite alcohol being vodka, and it's just like it's fine. Just burning water, get over it. Spy, that emote from Miss Sinclair, will you tell her that some random other person that's also a VTuber now thinks that it's absolutely adorable when they next go live? You like to drink things that taste good, but not American beer. Once again, vodka is just burning water. It's not bad, it's fine. If we talk about alcohol, does this mean it's a +21 to stream? It takes a while until you start liking it. I don't know. This is not an acquired taste type of thing, Koki. I don't want to hate something to then start liking it. Well, you know what? You know what? Hold on, I need to pause the chat. I say that, but you want to know something kind of funny? The sweet chili Doritos. Did not like them the first time I tried them, and as I've eaten them, they've gotten better. I said, sure, I'll try it again, and I liked it more the second time around. You don't follow that person, you're just randomly gifted a sub to their channel, you've never been in their streams. Oh, but they're so cute. The emotes are so cute. No, will help you today, burger. That's true, actually. That is true. If you ever have a hangover, you need like the greasiest, most disgusting food ever, and it helps out so much. Pizza during a hangover for some reason, like fresh pizza, is like the best thing. You know how there's no indication of when you lose access to Unite today? Maybe they won't take it away. Fresh, I'm not even going to acknowledge that. You forgot you guys have to be 21 to buy alcohol in America moment? Yeah, you gotta be 21. Which is silly, because you can enter war and go fight wars in America before you can drink. You can also do the same exact thing. You can drink before you can rent a car. You gotta be 25. You like those two, but you prefer the barbecue? Cool Ranch is my favorite one. You wish? Just go get one. Well, sorry, don't drive and get one. You're probably you probably still have you probably still have it in your system, honestly. It takes a while for alcohol to leave your system. And with how much you drink, I'm pretty confident you still have a pretty decent BAC. You ate meatloaf after stream? You did, but was it fresh? You need that actual grease, baby. It's also good for hangovers, not for while you're drunk. I guess it's true while you're drunk as well. Freshy, you know exactly why, because your text confuses me. People here stop drinking before you guys are even allowed to. Sounds about right. I just reset, I didn't even think about it. Well, I saw the flash screen went. Alright, time to reset. That was probably the shiny one too. You can start learning to drive at 16, but have to be 16 to buy alcohol. Make that make sense, please. Actually, you can start learning how to drive when you're 15 and a half here. Actually, you can actually technically, quote unquote, learn sooner than that. You just can't have your learner's permit until you're 15 and a half. If I remember correctly. It's like some weird number. It's like 15 and a half and like 16 and like a fourth. It's really weird. But you have to be 18 to buy alcohol, and here it's obviously 21, like I said. It doesn't. It makes no sense. You should just come out the womb being allowed to drink and drive. No, don't do that. No, ignore that. That is not sound advice. Ignore that, dude. You can learn to drive at 16, but you can only start 17. And you can drink at 18 and do whatever at 21. Can you rent a car at 21? You remember you got ID'd when you was buying a game, and the game was rated Peggy 12. All right. Wild. Isn't it weird? Isn't it super weird how like things like that are different all over the place? Your dad tried to teach you how to drive a manual at 12. Interesting. Drive the manual. I do drive a manual. But yeah, PEGI. Isn't that your European, like, standard, like, game rating system? You know how about you'll kill my car? Yeah, don't do that. I only have one of those, and I don't have the means to replace it. Not that I want to, I love this car. It's had its problems, but I still like it. You got a great big bush of bid now, so any cashier just doesn't question if you're of age. What's wild is, I don't know what the laws are in other countries, obviously, very well. Here, you're supposed to card every single person who like requires like ID stuff like cigarettes or alcohol and stuff like that. But like sometimes they just don't. It's weird. Like, oh yeah, they look over 40. Or sorry, the questions usually, this is how usually the questions are phrased. If they look like they're over the age of 18, but under the age of 40, you're supposed to card them. Even after the age of 40, you're still technically supposed to card them, but like you get more leeway on it. So I feel like people are hitting the yes, they're over 18, and yes, they look over 40. I am not 40. The US says get card if you look under 40. The terminals that I messed with. Oh, well, I guess I'll explain that after the ad. You learned how to drive when you were 4? 4? Brother, what are you driving at? Like one of those like tiny like plastic cars? Your friend has a beard and when he was younger, he got away with a lot of stuff. Parked once. Parallel parking. Uh-huh. The hardest form of parking? I don't know what type of car that is. It looks like you just really misspelled Pidgeot. Combine you and Koki's like D20 rolls? No. You don't get to go halvesies on the funny number. It's a French car brand. Interesting. I wish the US would let us import Chinese cars. They're so cheap. Like they're like cheap costume. And they have like a lot of really cool like things on them. Lavender, can you hear me now? Timer boy, timer. You can't back-to-back gamble. There's a timer. Most cashiers nowadays just don't care, probably because they don't want to be at work and just trying to get through their shift. I mean, that is true. But as I was trying to say, I know that like most like US stuff say if you just look under 40, most POS systems, Lavender, say do they look over 18 but under 40 is literally what the phrasing of the question is. Terranigma. Yeah, just a bunch of random SNES music. Womp womp. Hey, look. You did it. You got it. But yeah, the POS systems are very weird. They... Somehow you have to scan it. Some you just manually input the birth date. So I think it all depends. But yeah, it always asks, do they look like they're over 18 but under 40? Freshie, I don't know why you're gambling all. You're not going to catch up to Lavender. No, you're not. Multiplicative? You would have to get... Oh god, what? Oh god. You'd have to have a crazy sequence of like gamble laws. You'd have to have like a Fibonacci escalating like... like, get it. Alright, hold on. So before you start doing this, right? 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 2 is 4. 4 and 4 is 8. Because we're just doubling everything. 16. And then 32. You would have to gamble all 6 more times in a row and win. No, it has to be 6. You need 6. You need 6 more. On top of the, what, 2 that you already had now, which means 7. You'd have had to have done 7 of these in a row. But that's not how math works. 8 of these in a row. Freshie no deserve shiny. Lavender, if he somehow manages to gamble 5 more times and like overtakes you, you're just both winning. I was gonna reset both of you and just move on for the month. But there's no way there's no way that he's gonna do it. He's probably about to lose it all, honestly. You got 5.4 million, so that's possible. Yeah, but you also won like some weird. You won some weird stuff, Sal. You also didn't have 8 gamble alls in a row. There it is. And it's gone. Exactly. It was a good run. I mean, what, 4 gamble alls in a row? I mean, at the end of the stream today, we're going to see if Lavender can beat Sal's record. He just needs 2 gamble alls. Actually, she doesn't need that. She just needs a gamble all with him, like, a little bit more. Being attacked first thing in the morning is fun. It's okay. It's okay, Marie. You wonder why you lost? Because you weren't going to win 8 coin flips in a row. You had like 6 in a row. I mean, if you want to go back. Ooh. Lavender, don't gamble. Just wait until the end of stream whenever I lock. No, she has the month. She has the month just locked in. Once I wrap things up, she's free to do what she wants with it because she's already won. Oh, that's the wrong game. That's the wrong graph again. Oh, this could be yours, Lavender. A lovely 0. A goose egg. Freshy's funny if they gotta trust him. Good. Good, Lavender. Good using your noggin. Why not trust me? I'm an old wrong. Why is wrong, man? That's still debatable. Or than Dante even? False. Just do what you did and just gamble everything a bunch of times at the end of the stream. Well, yeah, that's what I'm encouraging her to do. To be fair, you did that before I locked it. I'm pretty sure. I don't honestly remember, like, fully. It's recorded, I think. Da, 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 da. Timer kneels. I'm starting to think that none of you have an internal clock of, like, cooldowns. That or it's so on point that you do it, like, almost right off cooldown. I mean, Sal tried to do the mime, like, 1 second before it went off.
Pepsi.
Pepsi does, though? Does it, though? Exclamation slot rules. Good night, Fresh. Good night, Niels. Oh, yep. Extra good night to Freshy. I know Lavender just has the smuggest face right now. We're not counting her anymore in that, Freshy. Niels, you're okay, my book again. Wild sentence there. So in case you didn't read it, Freshy, before you realized what happened, the slot command currently has a 108.67 times payout. but the odds are incredibly low. To offset this, I'm adding custom wins. The full octopus equals 2 times your held orbs. I refund then give you the double. A flawless victory, which is the three Mortal Kombat symbols, is 30,000 red orbs, which increases by 10,000 every time someone gets it. And 2 Kappas gives you a refund. You got the full octopus when you got your 5/4, so I think so, something like that. You were incredibly lucky that month. Bias rulings. What if you remove yourself from the D20 punishments? Then you don't get red orbs either when you roll an at 20. No. No, I'll tell you the reason why you both don't win. The reason why you both don't win is for the very sole reason of I was trying to read what everyone was saying before you got timed out. You only get the one. No, stop. You only get the 1D roll to recover, and you failed. You failed. So now I'll do the timeout. But yeah, remember how I was saying earlier that I can't see the messages when they're deleted because for some reason 7TV isn't like enabled on here. Do that and heals. Your name messes me up every time. The JUH screws me over. There we go. Like how they kept trying to roll for just different people. Yeah, it's so quiet today. I know. It's like the one who yaps isn't here. But yeah, it's not biased ruling. She doesn't want to participate in the rolls. Ooh, Mythical Island Pidgeot EX. People don't participate in my fishing game much. Or the RPG in the very tiny bottom left corner. It's so tiny. You probably shouldn't stream today. Probably not. You probably still have. You still will. Oh boy. You probably shouldn't. Karma happened. Lavender, what is the Pikachu smug face that you like to do? Up. More Mario music. Oh, I can't do the oh, where's my hands? I can't do the Koopa. Oh, I guess I could, but it doesn't track very well. Honestly, whenever Freshie was getting timed out from Niels. Oh, I typed in that wrong, but whatever. Whenever Freshie was getting timed out by Niels, I feel like that's the exact face you had when you saw it. Oh boy. Maybe. Oh no, you absolutely did. Oh boy. I will say, like, if you remove yourself from like the dice game, feel free to roll if you want. I just won't do anything. At that point, it's just another like beef or shiny or luck command for you. Oof. Okay. My bones. My briggity bones. Are you part of the D20s as far as I'm aware? Oh man, this music sounds familiar. Remove you, please? Why is that? You don't want to be remodded. You don't like being timed out, lose your mod ship, than being remodded? It's annoying for both of us. I think it's funny. I don't mind remodding. It's just funny to me. That people are willing to like grab someone else's hand, put a die in it, and then throw it. At least that's at least what happens in my head. Koki, I still don't understand why you made me a mod. Because why not? I don't... Hi, Niels Chacha. Welcome back from the void. I don't know. Because I don't do anything? You would think that you would want to mod people that are more active in the chat that, like, you can trust to control the rowdy ones. I'm not there as much as I want to be. Alright, so Lavender and Sal both want to be excluded from the D20 punishment gifts. That's Evie's job. Oh boy, but what if Evie's streaming? What then, Kokachu? That's where I come in. What? If I say three nights out of the week, I'm not even there because I have to sleep for work. The plan is flawless. 2 mods, and they should always at least one of them be there, hopefully. Actually, no, you have Kai, and you also have Monica as mods, right? Monica for whenever she wakes up before 4 o'clock, and Kai whenever he shows up. You're not here half the time? That is true. And Ghost and Zenom. How long before the entire... Why is Lavender your own wife, not a mod? Because that means work, and my wife doesn't need more work. In my life, my wife is always the passenger princess. A 1,000 checks in 2 hours. I'm gonna add a panel at the bottom. It probably won't be anything fancy, but I'm gonna add a panel at the bottom that essentially just says the ones excluded from the D20 list. So that way I at least have a list somewhere. is an about me section. But what else is about me? My stream and the people who come see me. 2.46 million, followed by 436 or 439,000. How does Eevee, or sorry, how does Kai have so many points? How does Eevee have so many points? Soren got that many points, only showing up here once. Okay. How does Eevee have so many points? He's lurking? Oh, man. I can't believe it. The mad lad himself lurked. He becomes a Ditto, becomes one with the chat. But when he's streaming, he's Eevee. The man who takes on many different also forms. What is this from? Cybernator. What does it say? There's a little description on the side of it. On the side of it, it says, it's the biggest thing ever to hit a super nest. Ah! A 5-story tall, take no prisoners Cybernator with hyperspace propulsion and 360 firing range. Ah, Koki, you got super close to your D20. What are you gonna do? Look at Probotector. No, we had that earlier. We had a Probotector song earlier. It was like Highway Warrior or something like that, or Road Warrior, I think was the name of the song. Let's see here. We're at 208. Yeah, this song. Okay. So Probotector, sorry, Super Probotector, Alien Rebels. The venomous alien forces are back. Oh, so this is a sequel, of course. Are back and stronger than ever with a sinister plan that threatens the Earth. Assemble your weapons and stop the nasties. That was like over an hour ago. All right, back to the song we were listening to before with Cybernator. You know that's Contra in Europe. It's Contra? What? No. Oh, that is stupid. Oh, that is silly. Although, yeah, in most European game versions of Contra, so you guys get like sick robots, and we just get like 2 guys that look like Rambo. Huh. Also, there's a character in Vampire Survivors named Probotector. They had to change the humans to robots. Killing humans in games wasn't allowed until the early 2000s. Oh. Interesting. I mean, I think in Contra, like, I think there's, like, human enemies for, like, a good bit of the game, but there's also, like, a bunch of aliens. So developers changed enemies to robots? Okay, so what? So... Even Half-Life had that? So, like, even... How does that work for, like, Castlevania? Right? Because you guys still had Castlevania. Instead of Dracula X, you had Vampire Kiss for whatever reason. But, like... The zombies are, like, once human. Also, why change the main characters to robots? If you don't have killing humans, then you shouldn't be able to play as, like, you know, Simon or Victor. Weird. Wait, what about Quake? And Doom? Doom has, like, actual humans. There's, like, other Space Marines. They weren't allowed to sell it. Oh, okay. I guess Doom was very prevalent, didn't matter. You had to sell it behind the counter. You had to pass the money under the counter. Just don't aggressively sell behind the counter, Coker. It looks suspicious to other customers. Interesting. The games were on something called the index. Is the index what essentially determined if a game could be sold or not? Super close there, Sal. So the stores weren't allowed to even put them on the shelves. Huh. Interesting. Like, we just have a banned game list, and it's usually just AO rated games. For a little while, San Andreas was also on that list. The GTA game, for those who aren't aware of what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's weird. Like, so like, I should clarify, like, AO games can be sold, but they have to be very specifically sold in, like, adult stores. So they were, like, banned just from, like, the general public just being able to walk up and buy them. They also got censored, like, no blood and stuff. That would explain, like, so... Wait, so how would Mortal Kombat work? Because, like, Mortal Kombat, like, whenever, like, with the two different versions of the consoles, one of the blood was red, and then the other was green. So did yours just not have that? That was like, that was version differences, Sal. That was, like, between the Genesis and the, was it the SNES? Gray? If you, I don't remember which one had what. I don't remember. I think the SNES version has the green blood because Nintendo is still trying to be family friendly, and I think Genesis went with the red one because, you know, Genesis does what Nintendo don't. That whole thing. At least I think that's the right way it was. So it looked like sweat. Wild. Censorship is weird. Oh no, we don't want to expose our kids to playing an M-rated game. Granted, I guess... Oh, when was the ESRB created? I don't know when the video game, like the PEGI system for Europe started. But, like, I can't remember when ESRB started. It started with, I think, like, Mortal Kombat or something. But, like, yeah, we don't want our kids playing these M-rated games, therefore we gotta censor it by changing the blood color. Of course, she was playing Mortal Kombat at a very young age. This is what the game's rating systems are for. People obviously found ways around the censorships. Yeah, as people do. You don't want us to see it? Well, let's change it. I want to see it. If you honestly, this is the thing. If you censor it, it makes people want it more. If you just show it, people don't care. Genesis don't want Nintendo. I love that. The Genesis was my first console. However, that's because my dad. My dad apparently like we would play like Sonic together, but like I don't remember any of that. So like my first actual like memory of a game was Contra 3. Yeah, you do have a Genesis. We played on it, and we tried to make that one football game work forever. Hey, Abba Char. Hi. How are you doing today? And a PS2 SNES 64. Yours was given away against your will and given back to you destroyed 2 weeks later, brother. We'll fundraise you another Genesis, Lavender. You can go back to the old days of 16-bit gaming. The games were snapped in half, brother. That's better than, well, at least you got it back. I had my cousin borrow a bunch of like PS2 games, and those games got stolen from him. That's how I lost my first copy of Kingdom Hearts 2. It's how I lost my copy of Scalar and Dark Watch. I think there's another one, but I can't remember what it was. You gave me the SNES and GameCube. GameCube's behind me, and I think the NES is in my box. Because I've already PS3 and his girlfriend sold it. And you're still what? Since then, since my cousin has lost those games, I have rebought Kingdom Hearts 2. I have rebought Scalar. I have not rebought Dark Watch. You've never forgiven those involved and never will. The nest was destroyed. I have a nest in my box. Actually, it's probably not even the box. Actually, it's probably out sitting behind me somewhere. You're doing well in me. I'm also doing fun. And last night he was hunting for Staryu and said Soul Silver. Silver Surfer. Oh my god. Shiny Staryu and the Silver Surfer. But you phased for a shiny seal and caught it in a Premier Ball. Later on, you'll be going for the star. Ooh. Hey, at least you'll have the fun little reclaim you could do for Staryu. You can't find OG Sonic anymore anywhere? What, for the Genesis? I had where I used to live, there was not anymore, a game store that had like a whole bunch of the classic games, including the original Sonic, Sonic 1, 2, and Knuckles. Did I ever see the difference between your Sonic, or sorry, my Sonic and your Sonic? No, I have not. Dude, the A mash button's all I'm doing. All I'm doing for this silly Zapdos. Buy you Sonic Pinball. Dude, I wanted you to play Sonic Pinball, dude. Love Sonic Pinball. It's so silly. The PAL version ran so slowly. I'm gonna just copy this and paste it. Hold on there. Oh, I can already... What? Okay. I have played this song. Why is it so slow? Like, what is happening? This feels unnatural. I'm just, like, watching it. What is happening? I see his legs spinning, but they ain't moving very fast. The music. We had 60 hertz TVs, and you guys only had 50, so 20% slower. Oh my god. How did you feel whenever you found out the game ran faster? By the way, everybody should play Sonic Pinball at least once. Well, we didn't know until obviously you know now, but like I meant like what did you do when you did find out like later on in life? It's cursed even today. Dude, the forbidden knowledge. Version specific stuff like that is such a relic of the past now. Do, 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 do. Oh man. Welcome to the PAL version of Aladdin. It's super quiet. Can you even hear it? Like, it, it feels like one of them like wind up like boxes with the music in it. The little music boxes. It sounds like that. It's super quiet. Like it's even quiet by like my standards. And I have my headphones turned up. Feels like I'm listening to like a phone like ringtone. You made a bowl of chalky milk. Not even cereal. It's just a bowl of chocolate milk. You gonna drink it with a cereal straw? What is going on? Lemmings. Why does Lemmings have this weird perpetual hum in the background of it? Now I'm out and need a straw. Go lap it up like a cat straight from the bowl. Not gonna lie, I kind of do miss like regional differences between like games. Like there's still like regional differences like in regards to like text, which is why people like mainly just speedrun with the Japanese version of games. But like other stuff, like Sonic having a different frame rate for some, or like different like speed, it's super weird. Or like the different versions of Blood for like Mortal Kombat. It's such a product of its time. Like, I guess in today's age, it'd be like, you're cheating. They fixed it with Sonic 2. Why? Did they finally figure out how to add 10 extra hertz? No, they made the game 20% fast. Alright. All right, guys. Job well done. Just turn the turbo on. Modern problems require modern solutions. Speed. Ah, it's my favorite form of troubleshooting. Why does it run slower? Just make it run faster. Forehead. Oh, why did I think of that? You just when they add bonus content to European games, like Chrono Trigger, because you had to wait longer, which is weird. It went from Japan to the U.S. then to everywhere else. When the PAL version becomes the definitive edition. They added a mirror mode to Luigi's Mansion. Hey, Mario. We got the little ship stages. From 3, right? It's a great game. What did I rate Chrono Trigger? I don't remember. It was either 8 or 9. If you go to the very last Chrono Trigger one, I think I talk about right before the credits. Or, sorry, during the credits. Like right before I stop talking. I usually rate the games around there. It's one of the best. I mean, it was a good game. It's definitely a good game. It feels weird though. Like, looking back on it, like, RPGs back in the day had to be so like inventive with the way they wanted to handle things. It's so weird, like, thinking that Chrono Trigger has this like spatial awareness of its attacks. For like the skills, but I can't remember what they're called. But like it's such an interesting like facet for a game of that time period to like be considering, is just spatial awareness of where the enemies are in relation to each other. It sounds like it's just going blah 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, was it other RPGs where it's just kind of like, yeah, take turns just slapping each other. Obviously, like with me being very favorable towards like Legendary, it had the addition system where you have to time your attacks. Thought that was super cool. Was it Final Fantasy had its? Well, no, Chrono Trigger had it too because it was also same company with the active time battle. What did Final Fantasy have going for it? I mean, it had like a good story, but story really isn't like. Well, I guess it did come out later, like 7 specifically. What was Final Fantasy's time during Chrono Trigger? It was what, 4, right? 4, 5, and 6. So what? 4 was Cecil. Cecil's story was interesting. This was kind of like about redemption, though. What am I getting pings for? Who's pinging me? Oh, I see. It's the other cat. Huh. Oh, Koki, did I? No, I didn't remember. I was gonna say I did. I was gonna say I told you about the range for the bit thing, but yeah, I did. I need to add more stuff that is in ranges. From what? From 1 to 10 bits. Get an even louder screen. get an ah at full volume. Uh-oh. Hey, it's a deer, I think.
Kill.
Is this a deer? I think so. Thank you for the deer. D5 one. Can we get through D4 first? Unless you're talking about a die. You didn't even know I was streaming. Yeah, meanwhile, I'm just getting pings about Arc Raiders. Can we get a D1? It's just all nat ones all the time. Hi, cat. I was gonna read them too, which is funny. Oh my god. Did you get timed out or just a random numeral? Just, who knows? You get 5 points or you get timed out. Or no, you say you get timed out for 5 seconds. Is that what you're trying to say? It gives you a coin flip. That's what the gambles are for. Koki. That's such a good comeback towards her. You'll sell me a Hollow Zapdos? I already have one, thank you. I have an original one. Oh, you get timed out and points. Wow. The fossil one though, I'd have to go through the binder. I actually don't know. Mind you, not my card. It was my brother's. Read your pings out loud? Do it, but I'm a coward. I'm gonna go in there, they're all gonna be edited, just say something very, like, smutty. Ah, no more Arc Raider story time. It's now just whatever fanfic you copy and paste it towards me. My point. Oh, what's this, cat? You want me to read a Sonic fanfic out loud that you found on one of your favorite sites? There you go. Do not. That would be a wild thing to do for stream sometimes. Ah, welcome back to the casual, hold on. It's the campfire story reading time, where I just read you fanfics from around the world. That's what you guys want in your ASMR content, right? Fanfic story readings from different fandoms. And they will all be safe for work. I still don't know why I'm starting with Articuno on Leaf Green. What you typed is safe for work? I guess it is, but it's probably not allowed at work. What? Your most recent message. It's allowed for. It depends on your line of business, I guess. It's safe. Once again, like I said, depends on your line of work. A victory bell. And then the RPG in the tiny corner. Like your tiny game that you can't really see. You want to know how you catch Pokemon? Do you dangle something for them? Is it kind of like Slowpoke when they dip their tails in the water? Then a Cloyster gets in, they become Slowbro? Is it like that? I think there's something in the water. Called bait. Sal, how'd you feel about RE6 yesterday? You think you're gonna make it through this campaign and through Jake and Cherries? Jake and Cherries is a little bit harder. It costs a Switch 2 and a Metroid Prime 4. Yo, if that's the cost for proof, I think I'll also take that deal. You loved it? It was a very funny stream. It was definitely a very funny stream. I showed several clips of the stream to Kat. She thought they were very funny. That's why he said yet. Imagine not having a Switch to a Metro Prime 4 yet. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna be playing Metro Prime 4 on the Switch line. Which cat? My cat. I was showing her clips of it. Yes, I'm sorry, this is someone my life takes my money. Couldn't even buy a GPU and sell for Black Friday that you wanted. Same. However, I don't really classify mine as a Black Friday sale. It's just on Facebook Marketplace. That's a Black Friday sell enough, right? Imagine being broke. Oh, wait. This is fine. Everything's fine. Hey, Neil, so about that 3070. I'm willing to take it off your hands if it means that you don't have to worry about a reboot in your PC anymore. The Sapphire 9070 XT for 650, you'll take that. That's what, an AMD card? Yeah, all right, cool. Nvidia lost the GPU. Where did they? I don't know. I'm just trying to get off of a 760. I don't care what I have at this point. Get me off of the 760 that I have. AMD is just better and cheaper. Whoa, hey, what? Huh? I knew it. I knew it. When I saw that you followed me earlier, David, on Twitter, I knew you were gonna pop in here at some point. How are you, David? 4 months, by the way. How dare you? I knew you were going to come in here. I said he better not come in here after following me, like, on Twitter. I have it on recorded proof. You had to? No, I appreciate you stopping by. You're waiting for F1 25 to download on your PS5. I have F1 2013 on my Xbox 360, if that means anything for you. At least I think it's 2013. Hold on. What does True Achievement say? Hold on. What F1 game do I have on my 360? F1. Oh, right. Come on. Come on, True Achievements. I need you to load. You bet your sweet bippy. Yeah. F1 2013. It's the only F1 game I've played. Wow. F1 2014 was peak, but what about 2013? F1 Career Challenge on PS2 was the best one. How long have the F1 games been going on? Obviously, you know, 2013 to 2025 as far as I'm aware. Also, Drivers' Championship going to the last race. I don't watch any Formula stuff. I just know that it's incredibly difficult, incredibly fast, and I don't know how they do it. According to ChatGPT, it costs about $30 to ship a package from you to somewhere in the US, which you doubt. No, that seems about right. You did not play 2013. Well, hey, come on by, David. I'll show you 2013. I'll let you play it because I suck at it. The first one you play was on PS1. Interesting. It's okay, you're just hyped. Because last time a championship went to the last race was 2021 Hamilton versus Verstappen. And now it's Ver, Nor, and Pia. Or Pia. Do I want to... Can I buy it for the cost of shipping? If I had the means to upgrade my GPU, I think I would have done it by now, honestly, Niels. So 3 drivers could win the championship, which is crazy. How? Wait, does that really not happen that often? Wait, you can have multiple winners in F1? How does that work? Oh, right, because it's a point system. Right, because like you have multiple races in like a set, right? And then it's like points based on what position you got in. Huh. Because, wait, so F1 is based off just wins? Question mark. Alright, so Verstappen is having a crazy comeback. Coco's max wins. And 3 different drivers have chances to win, potentially. $24 races, win is 25, second is 18, third is 15. Those are some steep drop-offs. At the end of the year, the driver with the most points wins the Driver Cup. So theoretically, multiple people could win it. I don't even know the kind of nerves you would need to drive an F1. I saw like one TikTok came across my screen where it was like just driving in the rain. It's like, how? What? I mean, I guess they do know the tracks, but like it's still wild to think about. Okay. Wet driving is crazy. Wet driving in F1 in the game is crazy. It's hard. I couldn't imagine how it is in real life. I fancy myself a good driver, but not that good of a driver. So, David, would you prefer if I call you Scar now? Or do you still want to be David? It's probably easier. No, don't tell me that. Don't get my hopes up that I could be an F1 driver. I'm kidding. Last week in Vegas, qualifying was wet. Drivers were amazing. Only one driver crashed. Only one? Oh, cozy Mareep. David is okay. 1 out of 20 is good. Is it? None? These are all supposed to be professional drivers, right? Shouldn't it be 0 out of 20? Oh, we have another raffle. They crash up? Really? Did you get penalized heavily like the F1 2013 if you even happen to look at someone like in a weird way? Let me find the crazy video. Yeah, that game, dude. Like you touch someone's car and you get penalized. That's right. That's it. 5 seconds added to your time at the end of the race, or end of the lap, whatever it is. You spun someone out because they drove into you. That's it. Time off you and not them. What? What's this? Watch this. What is it? But they're so on the limit. Sometimes the car can give up like with grip and they crash, or they crash together. Ah, we're crash buddies. What's this about? A 3-minute clip? God, it's foggy. 2004? 1998? Oh, what is happening? Oh, this is on the actual official Formula One account. Wait, is this just a whole bunch of people crashing? Is that what this is going to be? Hold on. We'll just hold on. YouTube will be back for just a moment. We're gonna take a break on this just so I can watch this 3-minute clip. Formula One. It's wild, isn't it? Don't drive Spa in the rain. Never. Track is dangerous in the rain. So, is it something to do with the track itself, then? Yes, Cat? Go drive and Spa in the rain. Can't you actually drive those, like, those tracks if you, like, if you know some people, or, like, pay money or something like that? He's just gonna be driving like a regular car. Did we keep trying to portray an arc race and you kill them after they shoot you in the back? It's just that time of the month, I guess. You appreciate you can have a driver drive you for money, but you can't drive the track. Maybe it's here. Maybe I'm thinking of some of the races here. Because we have some races. Whoop. There are some races here that aren't like NASCAR or F1 that you can drive tracks, and they're like professional tracks. They don't understand you're not using a level 1 shield. Heavy shield, am I right? Like, Vegas is a city circuit, so technically you can drive the track when you drive the city. Isn't there like one in like Chicago or like right outside of Chicago that like has? I might be thinking Minneapolis. There's like a city that has like a racetrack like right outside of it that you can drive. Medium, but it works. I know. I was making fun of the guy that you killed earlier, who said heavy shield. F1 drive in Miami, Austin, Vegas. I'm not, like I said, I'm not talking about F1 like in regards to the track that you drive. It's some, God, I wish I could remember the name of it. It's like another sports car like based like type track. Oh well, it's really unimportant. But it's still funny that you can just pay money to have someone else driving. Hey, can you chauffeur me around the track real quick? Then it's probably IndyCar, then probably. I don't know much racing stuff. When people are watching like NASCAR here, it's like, eh. I'm just watching people turn left. And, you know, drafting. Trying to pass other cars. Oh, then they go for a pit stop to get their tires changed and then right back on they go. And F1 never was really too popular over here in the States. You don't understand NASCAR? I don't either. It's literally what, like 200 laps of just driving left on like a very inclined hill. It's getting there, to be honest. A Drive to Survive on Netflix. Is that an F1 kind of like documentary show kind of thing? They'll never beat NASCAR in the US, you think? Probably not, even though F1 looks more dangerous and a lot more thrilling than NASCAR. I keep doing this. An F1 season documentary? Gotcha. I don't know how I feel about the F1 cars exploding into Lego bits, but... Oh, Kat, I haven't actually asked you, how are you doing today? You kind of just popped in after you were messaging me, be like, ah, I didn't realize you're streaming. Yeah, they are delicate machines. I could tell. They did build a working Lego F1 car. I think there's an F1 car in Now You See Me 3, by the way. That one of the characters drives around, is it Abu Dhabi? You kind of forgot to come back? That's fine. It's okay, Freshie. Here, you came back into a raffle. That's not a raffle, that's a link to a YouTube video that Koki just sent me. That's the raffle. That's also not even the right raffle. Whatever. The Miami Driver Parade. Interesting. Struggling always. You were playing a game on Roblox? Wow. Real child coded. Be careful. You know how Roblox is. The whole team had a working Lego F1 car. How do you make a Lego car work? Like you would have to put like an actual working is the key word here. Working. How do you put an engine into a Lego build? It's not child coded, then why does it have a child coded name? It doesn't go fast. That makes more sense. Okay. Like an RC car. Okay, look. I get that. I get that you can have like tiny little electric engines, but I'm imagining that it works more like an actual F1 car than just an RC car. You're no engineer, but it was fun. They just build Lego around a car. Oh, that does sound like chaos, actually. Can we get this man a timeout for his 6-7? He seems super excited about it. He's going to keep talking about it until he gets timed out. I was joking. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. I like how instead of just timing him out for a second, you just timed him out and then removed it. It's Larky Turkey time. Have a nice stream. You don't have to keep timing him out. No, Koki gets a special pass. All right, it's Larky Turkey time. Have a nice stream. I'll try to, David. Thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you more, you know? I like having you around. You're my sports guy that I don't know sports. So you're not allowed to, but Koki is? Yeah, but also Koki's not obnoxious about it. He's not brain rotted by it. You try, but you're adulting a lot lately. That's okay. I appreciate any time you're willing to spend here. 5 minutes, 20 minutes, you know, 4 years. It's however long you want to spend here, you know? Ageism against an 83-year-old? I don't know a single person over the age of... Well, I don't know, 75 that even knows what 6'7" even means. Koki should get a watch time. Does Koki not have a watch time redeem? Or command? Four days. No, it just says 0. Well, also, your watch time thing is broken? Gotcha, that makes sense. Also, I just want to point out, Lavender has been here a less amount of time, Freshie, and she has seen more. Is that just the beta symbol? Huh, no, it's slightly different. Yeah, because you have important things to do? Sure. Like your homework. You're meant to be doing 18 hours of study outside of learning? And why aren't you studying? Also, just to point out, 6 hours of school is not that much time to be in school. Because it's boring. I'm going to pick up a textbook and I'm just going to read it. One stream is just going to be me reading a textbook about quadratic equations. And I will quiz you on it. For red orbs. To see if you've been paying attention. Read it on philosophy? But that's boring. Well, that's free Rorbs for you then? Doubtful. I've seen your grades. If you win, you'll stay for another minute. Wouldn't that be more incentive for you to get it right? Oh, we're doing that. Yes. Alright, get out of here. Go learn. You should learn while you're young before you forget how to. A hunter and a mercenary. I saw that Freshie was a VV, but I don't remember what the second one was earlier. You decided to go diving to see if you can find anything related to your old PSP, and you're dying here. Is it like super dusty, Lavender? Cat, what? Why? You were a VV Knight, okay. Oh boy. Cat, that's not what you should be instructing the kids to be learning. Should you take 2 kilograms of laxatives? Probably not. It's probably hidden mini boxes of things. When I moved here, like, almost 2 years ago, February would be 2 years. No, February would be 3 years. Oh god, February would be 3 years. I lost one of my boxes, like one of my totes that has a bunch of my stuff in it too. So I don't even have my old PS2 Slim. See you soon. All right, have fun, Freshie. He doesn't know I'm going to be ending. You've been in the same house since you were 2? Lavender. I've always been curious about that. Like, growing up, I moved around a lot. Like, granted, I moved back and forth between like the same like cities or like towns, I guess. Like, I moved back and forth between them a lot, but I never really lived in the same house except for like one time, maybe twice. But it was like the same house, and they were like a couple months apart from each other. Hence boxes of stuff. I mean, fair. You don't think you've been in the same house for more than like 7 years? How long have you been at your grandparents? You've been at your grandparents since like what, 2 or 3 years after we graduated, right? Like, the longest period of time I've ever lived in a house, I think, was with Kat. So what, 8 years? 9 years? No, that doesn't seem right. More, yeah, probably about 7 or 8, yeah. But yeah, I moved a lot. I moved... The last time I counted, and this was back when I think I was still in high school, I counted like 15 times when I was still in high school that I was moving around. But like I said, they were usually between like the same like places, just different houses. So I never got really comfortable with a house. And like every time I moved to the state that I'm in now, it would always be like close, but I ended up going to different schools each time. It was so stupid. But like at least I always had like the same friends I had in like the first place I lived, because it would always be like a situation where like I would like live there for a year in like my original hometown, and then I moved to some place in the state that I'm in, and then I'd move back there like a year later, and then I just kept doing this back and forth of like always going back to the same hometown, but then moving to some place in the state that I'm in now. It was so stupid. Brother, you two you two are not that much older than me. Your mom moved a lot when she split from your dad while your dad kept your childhood home. I mean, that's kind of sweet that, you know, he kept it. Okay, look. How about we call Sal the baby here? He's the youngest in this group that we're talking. Can't we call him it instead? I'm sorry that... Oh, you know... You know what? Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with being baby. At least I'm not in my 30s. don't put that on the internet. Listen, if you're gonna call me baby, I get to poke back fun too. No. No, the turnabout is fair play, Lavender. You get to make fun of me, I get to make fun of you. Once again, you cannot be putting that on the internet. You don't say anything and you're being attacked. You, instead of telling Kat your age, you just said, yeah, I'm older than Dante. Like, all right. You didn't call me baby? I took you off the, I took you off the list. Oh my god. The only oomer I am is a boomer. I'm also a doomer sometimes. All doom and gloom. Oh yeah, her name is so long it actually goes on to the next line. It's so nice when that slot actually goes onto the second line so I can see the images a lot more clearer. Instead of being like, oh yeah, here's the first one, and the next line is the other two. Lavender, you know you're safe here. So, I do wish I could find my second toad, though. Kind of just, like, disappeared into the ether. She just likes to stab. Don't mind her. Very stabby. Oh, hey, ads. What's going on here? Ah, okay. Hey, Koki. Are you really into F1? Is it like the one sport that you actually like watch? Yeah. Did we just have the song? Hold on. Did we just have the song? Oh. That's funny. For the next this is great. For the next 8 hours of this video, it's just a loop with a black screen of this song. Funny. Also, I do still want to point this out, right? You're like, oh yeah, Dante's so young. Why do you keep calling me dad? I don't even radiate dad energy. That's a lie. Hey, Rose. You think she'll ever learn? Also bad timing because it's a raffle. I don't think she's ever gonna learn. Oh boy. Kat, how's Arc Raiders going? Are people still trying to betray you? And are you still winning? Oh man. I already read it. You haven't dropped, you have the game open doing stash management and watching me and one other. How sweet of you. stash management watching DeMonte. Someone to try to betray you and you killed them. This is like this is like constant like underground stuff. You betrayed me. Now you must die. It also helps that you have good aim. Knowing me, I would like immediately like. Oh no, I guess. Oh, I see. It is looping. Ooh. Oh, computer, calm down. It's not that big of a deal. I guess it is a loop of music. I thought it was just going to be the same song. The other guy didn't want to wait long enough for you to keep trash talking him for his betrayal. You don't think he ever took me shooting? I have not. I've only shot 3 guns before. Like I've shot like a 410, like a normal handgun. I don't know what it was, and like a deagle. No, it wasn't. No. It was. God, what was it? It was a revolver. I don't know why I said deagle. Just I was thinking of I guess Call of Duty. Trying to think of, like guns from a Call of Duty because it was probably one of those. Oh, what is it? I know it's a revolver. It was a Smith & Wesson. I just don't know what it was. My dad had a Rhino, but it wasn't him. It was my granddad. Huh, what was it? I know it wasn't an M500. It wasn't that large beast. Yeah, I've only shot like a few guns. You still looking through Lavender? Also, this is gonna be like a just a brief little side thing. I like the my split of like viewers. I like that it isn't just like predominantly like men or women. It's like both. Like it's nice. Like most of the time, like whenever people are like streaming, it's like, oh yeah, it's either predominantly male or predominantly female, and it feels like I have like a nice split. Because apparently it's hard to grow as a male VTuber. You just want to find the case? You should crisis core in there. Oh, I have my PSP case in my tote. That I know for a fact. I have my PS Vita case with me every time I go to work. Male VTubers suck. Ace. Eesh. But Koki, isn't that what you are? Hi, Niels. How was your lasagna, Niels? Dante sucks for sure. Wow, Kat. You never had the Vita yourself? It's fun. It's super fun. You're a Pikachu? You're still a... yesterday, me talking about watching Shrek for 10,000 bits. What was it? Who said like that's copyright infringement? Hey, look at me. Is what you said. It was too tasty. Now you want more. Hey, you want to share some of that? Listen, I'll take a slice of lasagna over the GPU. You nominate Koki for Rat Tuber of the Year. Oh boy. But Lavender, the Vita is super cool. It's kind of weird to get used to because like some of the games you have to like use the touch like sensor on like the back center of the switch or switch of the Vita, and it's super off-putting because sometimes it's just like sometimes it wants to perfectly work fine, then other times it doesn't, and then like some of the mechanics require it. It's super fun, but it's sometimes kind of annoying. But it's such a nice like handheld. I would win what Rat Tuber of the Year, but I'm a fox. I don't even have rat tails. The Vita had like 2 games, but those 2 games were great. It looked cool, you just never got it. Understandable. It also has an OLED screen. Or at least the version of it that I have. Not every Vita came with an OLED screen. Like the newer versions of it didn't. So if you can try to get yourself like one of the older ones, if you were to get a Vita, and you can just you can also jailbreak it from there. You got kidnapped by a Jeff in the Times Square map of rivals? Jeff, oh, Jeff the shark, right? Don't get a Vita, it's not worth it. It is very much worth it. Especially if you have a PS4. If you have a PS4, you're... Oh, I'm pretty sure it's PS4, not PS3. Right, I'm pretty sure it's PS4. I mean, you could play, like, PlayStation 4 games on your Vita to a degree. Kingdom Hearts was your only motivation for PlayStation back then, and now it's on Xbox. Yes, he's making you play tic-tac-toe. What is this Jeff doing? And you don't remember if Vita got Kingdom Hearts or not? It did not. You have a Vita, it's not worth it. I have a Vita, and it is worth it. Help me. Nah, no, you're fine. You got this. Just win tic-tac-toe, and Jeff will let you go. Show tails? What do you mean? You can see them right there. I know you can see them. They're waggling. But yeah, the Vita did not get a Kingdom Hearts. The only one that did in that line was just Birth by Sleep. Because, you know, Days and Dream Drop Distance went to the 3DS for some... Or sorry, went to the DS line of games for some reason. Lavender has the best tail. Oh boy. You would know, you two have been on honeymoon so far. You wanted a Vita for Castlevania and the Mega Man X Maverick Hunter game. Dude. Ironically enough, Maverick Hunter is super fun. Like, I know it's just essentially just Mega Man X just rehashed and, like, remastered. But, like, it looks so nice. And it plays so fun. Having the Deus Sigma, like, video as well, it just adds, like, a nice little, like, context to Mega Man. No, I don't think I played a Castlevania Vita game. Then again, I haven't really been in my Castlevania arc very long. I played it back... Oh god, what? Castlevania 64? I played that. And, like, I kind of from there on, kind of off and on, like, had spurts of times with it. So, like, obviously Castlevania 64, played Limit of Innocence, then played Judgment, and then I've been kind of, like, in between those, I've been kind of, like, diving into just different Castlevania games here and there. Lords of Shadow, the original, the DS ones, just kind of all over the place. You have the DS ones too? Lavender, I'd be surprised if you didn't have a Kingdom Hearts. Like, you mark me as a person who has both Chain of Memories and the Chain of Memories, like, games. Like, you have both of them just for the fun of it. Game Boy Advance one's better. I said it. I know you do, Sal. You just don't have the rhythm game for Kingdom Hearts? Actually, same. That's what I don't have. I have Days and 3D, but the thing is that, like, I just haven't played them. You beat both the DS Kingdom Hearts? Also, I didn't even know you had a DS. Oh, no, right. You talked about having one, and then you lost it, and then I asked you which one you would want, and I've still yet to been able to get one. You beat Sephiroth. Who knows, maybe your new favorite resale shop will have it? Maybe. What's it called? Melody of not Harmony, is it? Melody of Memories? Is that what it's called? I don't really remember because I like rhythm games, but I didn't try it. Melody of Memories. Yay! It always seems that when they change the formula of the game type, they just throw memories into it. Chain of Memories, Melody of Memories. It might be Melody of Harmony. Hey guys, are you ready to wrap up? Because we're already at our last check for the day. They have 2 copies of Birth by Sleep, and the guy made sure to give you the one in case in perfect condition, so you will gladly go back when you want games. Lavender, I need you to look for games there for me. I will gladly buy the game off of you if you get it for me. Depending on what the game is, if they have it there. Remember how I was talking about Dark Watch? I would want that. There's other PS2 games like Rule of Rose. There's no way that's gonna be sold cheap. Don't lie to me. Dark Watch sure will be pretty cheap. They had everything. If they have stuff like Rule of Rose and Fatal Frame and stuff like that, those games are gonna be super expensive. I would love, and I do mean I would like absolutely love to have those games. Because they are super rare. And I've always wanted to play them. Granted, I guess I could just get a ROM, but that's illegal. And you should you should never download ROMs. Anyway. But yeah, so like Fatal Frame's always been a game I've always wanted to play, same with Rule of Rose. Haunting Ground is another game that's also pretty rare, but I'm not interested in that one as much. But let's go into these final 4 checks. You wouldn't download a car, would you? Nah, but you can download more dedicated WAM. Dedicated WAM. I said it wrong. Alright, we got F-Zero music for Zapdos. And then the last check of the day for 12,000. Nope. Nothing. You hear that? Nothing. You hate to see it. But it's time for another round for you guys. And while that's going, it happens. Remember how I said I have a long hunt followed by an incredibly short hunt, then immediately by another long hunt? But with that YouTube, thank you all for coming. I'll bid you all do and memento mori. I'll see you next time for, I think, Legends ZA will be the upload after this one. Anyway, bye YouTube. If you guys want to say bye, now's would be time to do it.